So my whole right foot pedal's come off, and so I can't steer the boat anymore. I made it 69 Ks. Everything was fine. Suddenly, my foot pedal just started coming loose. And then it just completely detached. So, if I can make it to the end of the lake, I'm gonna stop and make a reassessment and see if I can fix it, because I want to keep going. Is what I want to do. It is 11:11. I have gone 89 kilometers, and I just spent probably over an hour at the end of Lake Labage. My rudder is still broken. You can see I'm basically just having to paddle. This is, oh my god, I'm literally going in a circle. So this is going to be my paddle. I'm hoping to get to CARMACKS before the cutoff, essentially. I really hope I can just switch the boat out, because I just feel like that's the only scenario. I can't. I mean, I guess I could paddle like this all the way to Dawson. I mean, I could try for sure, but I would say that I'm expending 3 times the energy that I should be by just trying to steer. And yeah, I think at some point that's just gonna burn me out. I just did some canoe stroke on my right side, which kind of seemed to tweak some kind of muscle. Just trying to get into the stronger current over on the left side. Ow. I think what's happening is my boat is getting flung out of the strong current into the slower current. I think that's like the natural movement of my boat. So when I want to get into the strong current, I really have to work hard on one side. Like, you know, this is quite a challenge normally. I just hope I can keep my spirits up to CARMACKS. I'm kind of good and I'm kind of bad. It's just like I keep doing all these breaths, which are not good. They're definitely a sign of me not being happy. See? Oh, it's just, I think it's a mixture of disappointment, frustration, and probably, well, definitely exhaustion of some kind. Oh. I know that's on an angle. My tripod is my deck bag, the mesh pocket. I think there's a double canoe and a double kayak ahead of me, which I've sort of been chasing, I guess. I lost them because I needed to pee and eat. And that seems to be taking priority, because it probably should, to be fair. I keep going through phases of like thinking, I'm going to be worn out at CARMACKS. You should just end it there. You've done good with this silly boat. And then when I get in a better mood, my determined streak comes out. It's like, you trained 6 months and pretty much put your entire life on hold for this race. All I've thought about for the last 6 months of this race. I'll be damned if anything stops me from getting to the end. Except when this happens with the boat. Look! Paddling to the left and I'm turning right, and then I have to put this stupid rudder in, which just completely stops the boat, and then I still need to try to move this thing around. Oh, that really frustrating. This is what pisses me off. And it's always, the boat just heads directly to the bank. I don't get it. Put your hands in the air, put your hand on the tank. Looked around, this unknown, fell in love with people in the Bravo. I just passed checkpoint 3 at Little Salmon River. I'm 250 kilometers in. Did you see the surprise on my face there? So I got up close to ask if I can change boats in CARMACKS, and again they didn't know, which is annoying. The guy said maybe there would be, maybe you could, and there would be a time penalty, but don't quote him. So I should be arriving around 3 p.m, which means I'm gonna be hitting the river at 10 tonight. So 2 more nights on the river, which sucks because it's just cold. I'm gonna try to get in the current over there. I have seen people everywhere. I'm not hallucinating, but just everything looks like a person or a boat. It's really strange. It is 4:10 on, hang on, 4:10 on Friday morning. I really had to think about that. I have gone 369 kilometers and I've been paddling for 31 hours and 42 minutes. I made it to CARMACKS at around just before 4 p.m, I think it was. As soon as I saw Morgan and got out of the boat and was greeted by everybody, all of the drama of the boat seemed to just disappear, and there were some amazing people, including a gentleman called Stephen who just got right onto it and fixed the boat by drilling the foot peg back into position, which is, oh my god, it's so good. CARMACKS was just the most phenomenal experience. I arrived, Morgan gave me pasta, I had salad, I had a shower, and then I went to sleep, and I just slept so well. I was just completely zonked out. And then I got back in the boat. And so far, I went through Five Finger Rapids at about 1:30 this morning, which was like hair-raising, very exciting, totally doable, but you'd really want to have your wits about you. It's, what, only 4:50 now? My foot pedals just back off. Can't believe that. I've got it in a spot where I can't push on it could sort of still feel it, and I'm still trying to use the rudder. So it's just so annoying. Look, am I not meant to do this race or something? That really sucks. Because now I'm too far to swap out a boat. I should have just swapped. It is 8:30 on Friday morning. It has been freezing cold. I think I'm at that point where like my body just has no ability to warm itself. I think I reached right now just like a whole new level of exhaustion. I think the objective is just to keep propelling forward, stay in the current if possible, stay upright, and keep warm. Here. Oh shit. Well, I don't know how I did that. Funny and not funny all at the same time. Oh man. What am I? I'm at 516 kilometers. Coffee Creek is probably an hour away. So I'm pounding the sport beans right now. And in Coffee Creek, I have a 3-hour mandatory stop where I'm going to... Okay, my routine is going to be get out of the kayak, grab a change of clothes, change into it immediately, hang out my wet clothes, eat the soup and sandwich provided, and sleep. And then someone will wake me up, and then I'll start paddling again. It's really weird. Sometimes like I'll stretch and then I forget that I'm holding my paddle, or I can't feel my paddle anymore. Or I'll like touch myself and I like realize that, oh shoot, that's my hand. Like, some really weird stuff is going on. I recently left Coffee Creek, which is the second mandatory stop on the race. So I'm on the final stretch. I think it's, what do they say? Someone said 165 kilometers from Coffee Creek to Dawson City. There's this lovely headwind that I'm battling against right now. But I'm in good spirits because I had a cup of coffee, probably slept for about an hour. Yeah, people were pretty broken in Coffee Creek. It was tough getting there. Oh my gosh, the last hour was roughy rough. I'm loving it out here. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is really one way to see nature and just be out on your own. It is just awesome. My battery's about to die, but listen. So cool. So silent. Okay, it's 3:24 on Saturday morning, AM. It's been so stressful navigating this part of the river. I got lost in some crazy little channels and was getting like so close to getting beached, and then I was entering other channels and getting swept in and not even knowing what direction I was heading in, which was kind of terrifying because it's got a tiny bit lighter, but it's actually really dark. Like, all of the channels are super confusing on the map. But in this light, and after, 51 hours of paddling, I see there's just this like big island in the middle now. See what I mean? I just hit the bottom. Like, ugh, I don't know where I am again. Oh my God. And I'm wet and I'm cold and I'm super tired, obviously. I stopped off at the final checkpoint and dried out all my clothes in front of the fire and changed and made soup. And I just feel on top of the world. About 3 or 4 teams passed me. But I decided that after everything I've put into being here, I wanted to enjoy the last section of the race. This is kind of it. I mean, it's still not over yet, to be honest. When I was really tired, I put my paddle in a really strange way, and I could have almost capsized myself, so it ain't over until you cross that finish line. What a roller coaster, like crazy, psychotic, I would say. All the emotions that I've been through in the last 3 days. It's pretty nuts, but it's been worth the experience, so I'm really glad that I've done it. All right, till next time. Ciao.